guys, it's Mika from the kitchen because today we're gonna be cooking with Mika. And I don't have that much experience in baking or cooking, but I've made like macaroons. So yeah, let's get started. Obviously we're gonna wash our hands first because that's very important. And today we're gonna be making souffle pancakes, and I'll put the link of the video I'm following down below. And I'm so sorry, but Tickles had to witness all of this mess. As you can see from the start, I definitely know how to separate the egg and the yolk. It's going great. And you're gonna want to save the egg white and the egg yolk because you're gonna need both of them to make the pancakes. That's why there's 2 bowls. And then you're gonna whisk, which is the easiest part. And now you're gonna take your milk, and obviously everyone's panic buying, so we only have soy vanilla milk. Yeah. And then if for some reason it looks like I don't know how to whisk, question mark. And then you're gonna take your vanilla extract or your imitation vanilla flavor, and you're gonna figure out which measuring thing to use, and you're gonna have a little crisis about where the milk cap is because you're blind and you keep looking until you find it. I'm so smart. So yeah, add your vanilla extract and whisk everything together, and then you're gonna have a little crisis over the flour now because you realize you don't have flour. But you know that thing where you just stare at the pantry for a bit hoping that there'll be something to eat? Yeah, that's what happened with the flour, because then I realized my mom put flour in a Parmesan container. So apparently I also can't measure flour, and you will see later why. But just add your flour and sift it. And then you're also gonna sift your baking powder. And this is where I realize, like, why doesn't my mixture look like hers? It's not a paste. And then I realized that 4.5 tablespoons is equal to 1/4 cup of flour, and I was like, I need to add more flour. But I didn't realize that I already added 4 tablespoons of flour. So essentially I added double of what I needed. And I couldn't see or remember that I already added enough flour. I just needed to mix it because mine just ended up like a dough. And I wanted it to work out, so I just kept mixing and mixing, hoping it would look like hers. And then I realized it didn't look like hers, so I just added a little bit of milk because, you know, we want it to look the same as the video. Evidently, it didn't, but I kept working with it anyway, trying to mix the milk in, and it was quite an arm workout because I was just very hopeful that this would turn out right. I even added a little more milk. It wasn't a paste yet, and it was still a dough, and if I mixed it a little longer without like assuming that mine was just already a dough, then maybe it would have turned out right. I think I did it. I got it. So after that, if you're under 6 foot or you just can't reach, you're gonna step onto your stool and get your electric mixer. I've used this before. I don't know why I literally look so stupid. I swear, I'm not trying to look stupid. This is just how it turned out, okay? And there's Tickles in the back playing with her donut, realizing what I'm doing. But you're just gonna beat the egg whites and slowly add like sugar to it until you get fluffy white peaks. This is supposed to be a meringue, and this is how the souffle part becomes this is how the pancake becomes a souffle. And then, yeah, this part didn't even turn out right. And I've made meringue before with macaroons. I just... but I kept working with the mixture, and you're not supposed to overmix or undermix, but I definitely overmixed. It just didn't add up, you know? So I just kind of went along with it, convincing myself it was good enough.
And didn't.
No, it didn't. But here I'm just remixing that first mixture because after you're going to combine the meringue and the sticky dough from before, and you're supposed to lightly whisk it in so that you don't ruin the fluffiness. Is this baking or is this cooking? Because if it's cooking, I think I can fix it, but if it's baking, I can't fix it. So, and then I added a little more flour because it didn't look fluffy enough. Obviously, another mistake. So here I'm just wiping down the pan and adding the very liquidy batter to the pan. Very, very liquidy. And I don't know what my brain told me to make 2, but maybe it's because I saw the lady do 3 pancakes at once. I obviously didn't have a big enough pan. And then I also tried to layer the batter because that's what the lady did, but mine is too liquidy to do that. So you can assume how it'll end. And then my brain said, don't be shy, put some more. And then,
No, it's spilling over. It's spilling over. Stop! You're going to the other pancake. No, it was going so well.
okay, I guess I added too much. We're gonna calm down a bit. No, don't go that way. And I can't even tilt it because it's, oh my gosh, it's spilling. It's spilling. Anyways, gonna do the water thing and then flip them, but I mean, not bad for a first try. I don't have any space. Sure. Oh, it's cute. It's like a little circle over it at first. I don't know why I do this, but I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, I got on a pancake. So that was my first attempt at those pancakes. You can judge whether they're good or not, but now I'm gonna do a third pancake, but I'm gonna do it by itself because I learned. And yeah, so now I'm gonna taste test the first 2. Not really how I expected this to go, but it had like a, wait, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Did you hear that? First bite, I'm pretty sure you can tell by my facial expressions how I thought about these pancakes. I just expected them to be a little better, but I mean, it's the first time. Oh, that one turned out good. Look at that. Hey, she's not looking too shabby. Not that bad. It's a circle. You kind of see the souffle effect, you know, the fluffy. Round 2. Got the fluffy mix. Turned out a lot better. And this is what happened without the milk. Very sticky. So now we're back to the stove. Obviously they turned out a little better, but they're still spilling over. And now we're gonna do the water thing and we're gonna prep to flip them. And they ended up touching again, but it's okay, they end up breaking later. It's okay, it's okay, everything turns out fine. No, touching. Like I said, everything turns out fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. And the third one turned out great, and I made it look pretty on a plate so that it wouldn't hide the mistakes. But I'm pretty proud of them. Not the souffle pancakes that I expected. They're not as fluffy as I wanted them to be, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this cooking with Mica. Something a little different while on Coronication. But yeah, stay healthy guys. Thanks for watching.